Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sibu. I hope you guys are good. Today I'll be sharing a makeup tutorial with you and I hope you love it. I'll be starting with my Rimmel Long Lasting foundation. I use my fingers to apply my makeup. So I'm going to apply some foundation on my cheeks, my forehead, just a few dabs just to cover like dark spots I may have. I'm going to cover some spots that I have. And today I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about myself. My full name is Sibulelo and my surname is Madekwa. I am 21, but I am turning 22 this year in November. I have one sibling, a younger sibling, a brother, and I have a good relationship with my family. I am very passionate about aviation and I do love makeup. I honestly do love makeup and I love fashion and aviation. Okay, let's get back to the makeup. So I take the remainder of the foundation on my face and just put a little bit on the eyelids, and then afterwards I'm going to apply a lighter foundation. So I don't use concealer, I wish I could. It's just that I use the makeup I have and I have so much of it, so it's like I don't have a lot, but it's like the bottles are still full, so there's no use in me buying a new concealer, especially if it does the same job. Not the same job, but it still gives me the results I want. So I'm going to go in with a lighter foundation. This is the Super Stay 24 Hour by Maybelline. This is the foundation and I just took it. So I'm going to apply the lighter shade under my eyes. The tip of my nose, right here, a little bit on my forehead again, just to make it a bit brighter. Then I'm just gonna let that sit a bit, and then I will start with my eyebrows. I'll be using the Catrice Brow. Let me just. Yep. It comes with a brush in this thingy, and then I'm going to just brush my eyebrows up, and then I'm going to start filling them in. So I just create long strokes because I'm going to brush it out either way. I create long strokes. And then I'm going to brush it out, just kind of following the natural shape of my eyebrows. I don't have a lot of eyebrows. I wish I did, but I don't have thick bushy eyebrows. So I just try and make them a bit darker to make it seem like I have more hairs than I really do. And then I add some of the powder in the front until I'm satisfied with how they look. I like that one. The next one. Eyebrows can never be twins, so I am okay with that as long as they both look thick and fluffy. I actually do like a natural makeup look, and that is what I prefer. I would like to go crazy, but I guess that's like when there's an event or like somewhere I must go where they have a specific theme. So I brush the hairs up and the product in, and then fill in the gaps where I feel the need to. Oh, by the way, this brow thingy has 2 shades, and I use the darker one, this one. The other shade I sometimes use for like eyeliner, but yeah. My eyebrows come out every single, my eyebrows are different every single day. I don't know how, because I literally do the same thing. My friend always says they come out different, so I don't know what I do wrong. Alright, so then I use this Almay brow styler, and I just finish off what I started. This is like a bit liquid, it's almost finished, so that's why I use it. It's like using a dried up mascara. I used to do that when I was younger. I probably would still do it now. So yeah, I think my eyebrows are fine. After that, I am going to blend my foundation. I think it is set enough. Move some of it to the nose, just to not have like any harsh lines. And I've always used my fingers to do my makeup. I'm pretty sure if you've watched a few of my other videos, you have seen me use my fingers. I do try to use brushes, but I just feel like it takes way too much time, and now I have dirty brushes that I need to wash, so that is me. Then next I am going to use some powder. I use this loose powder by Rimmel, I think. It's Yardley London, and it's in the shade Warm Cocoa. I really love it. I think this powder is the same color as my skin tone. So as much as I do want a bright under eye, I feel like this still does the job, and I am okay with it. So I'm going to use a brush. I'm going to use the thickest brush I have. It's very like thick and dense. So I take some of the powder, not careful not to take too much, and then I pat it under my eyes. I wouldn't say I bake, but like I don't put the powder on for long. I just like kind of spread it on, you know. Sometimes I do, like when I feel like I have timed it. And this is what I do for now. This is what I do like on an everyday basis. So right under the eyes. Under my eyes, and then I take some for my forehead. I usually put a little bit more there because like I want it to be like super bright, and then also some on my chin just to mattify it a bit, and the excess on the rest of my face, because I just feel like I like a matte look. And it's still gonna be glowy, but I just want it a bit more matte. I don't want it, and I sweat, so yeah. And then I dust it off, just kind of sort of pat it in my eyes, just with the excess, not putting on extra products. Then that is my powder done for now. And then I go in with a powder blush. I use this powder blush from Revlon, and it's in the shade Very Berry. 33, and it's my favorite blush ever. Like, I really love it. I used to use this Yardley blush, but like, I love this shade. I feel like it looks the best on my skin tone. I start at the tips, like at the highest point of my cheeks, and then I also put some this side. I don't mind blush, but sometimes I do go crazy, so just keep that in mind. That's why I prefer like to layer it instead of like just having it on my cheeks at one go. So put some, add more. It's honestly up to you how much blush you add. I just generally love blush. If I had to choose one makeup product to like live off for the rest of my life, it would be blush. So just keep on wearing it. Then I'm gonna add some on my nose, and that is a lot. Then some on my eyes, just in the middle, because sometimes when I start here it like gets on my nose and it's really hard to get off, so just be careful. Notice how my face is looking so far. I'm going to use some setting spray. I use the Rimmel London Lasting Finish Fix and Go. This is what I always use. You can also use this as a primer. I just never do that. I'm going to use my brown liner. I have my one favorite one. I use this MAC Chestnut, and then there's this other dark one where I don't know where it's from, but it says it is Callalune. It's called Callalune, I think, and it's a much darker brown, almost black. I'm going to use it to line my lips. You know the moment when your liner is scratching you? I'm going to do that right now. So yeah, I don't really overline my lips. I love the shape of my lips, and I feel like it's enough, if you get me. Like, I feel like they're thick enough, they suit my face, so yeah. Then I'm going to use the chestnut just to go over that. I'm just going to attempt to do my eyes. Blend everything together. We'll just diffuse. Now that I'm done with that, I'm going to add some highlighter. Apply some to my nose. Just apply to the nose, to the bridge of my nose, then the corners of my eyes. I also want to add a little bit of highlighters on my brow bone and just diffuse it out. Have this Flatter Effect mascara from Mr. Price, and it works. I do also have like fake lashes that it's actually such a mission to put them on, and I don't even want to try that today. Maybe another day. But like, oh, they're so cute. They like these half lashes that would really make my eyes pop. I'm going to use this Catrice Plump It Up Lip Booster. It does leave like a pink hue to it. So this is the end of the video. I hope you loved it. This is the final look. How cute. I really love it. Let me just come a bit closer. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share. Thank you so much. Please stay tuned for the next video, and thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it.